Hello everybody, welcome to this next video on vector analysis. In the last two videos, we were just doing the introduction to vectors, some algebra. In this video also, we'll be doing some introductory things only. Here we'll be talking about the product of three vectors. So suppose you are given three vectors, A, vector B and vector C, and you want to define something which is the product of these three vectors, not exactly the product. We will be defining them using the dot product and the cross product. So we have one of the possible combination is see, you can do this A dot B. You are taking dot product of two vectors, this will be a scalar, and then you are just multiplying that scalar with C. This is one kind of product, right? And very clearly this is not equal to if you take say B dot C and then you multiply with A vector, or if you take A dot C and then you multiply with B vector, right? So these are the possible type of products which you can make. So this kind of product, it has not any particular name. Okay, so but you can obviously, and the calculations are not difficult. For example, if I give you a vector A as say I plus j plus k, vector B as I minus j plus k, and vector C as say I plus j, then you can very easily find out A dot B into C vector. You can do the dot product here, so that will be 1 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so maybe you can write 2 here so that we get something. 2 into C vector, that is I plus j vector, so you get 2I plus j vector. So this calculation of this product which we have defined, this product is very simple. So the next kind of product which is defined is sometimes called scalar triple product. So this is, I'll just first write down scalar triple product. So this is equal to A dot B cross C. So what you are doing here, you are taking the cross product of these two vectors B and C, and then you are taking the dot product with A vector. So you see, when you take the cross product of B and C, you get a vector, and then you are eligible for a dot product, right? So this if you do the calculations, you have A vector say A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, and B vector is your B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap, and C vector is your C1 I cap plus C2 j cap plus C3 k cap. So of course you can always first find out B cross C. So for that, what you will do for B cross C, you know already, you will make this determinant we have discussed in the last video, B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3, right? And then whatever vector you will get, you will do the dot product with A. Okay, so it turns out that the final thing which you will get will be this A1 A2 A3 B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3 determinant, right? So finding the scalar triple product is equivalent to finding this determinant, where what you have done, you have put the components of the vector row wise. This is a component of vector A, components of vector B, and components of vector C, right? And physically this quantity, this represents the this represents the volume of the parallelopiped, volume of the parallelopiped with A vector, B vector and C vector as the sides. So you have a parallelopipe like this, A vector here, B vector here and C vector here. So you can just construct a parallelopipe. So what is a parallelopipe? So you have, like, you have a cuboid, you have a cube, right? Similarly you have a parallelopipe. So you have a parallelopipe whose three sides are A vector, B vector and C vector. The volume will be equal to the scalar triple product of these three vectors, right? So I'm not going to prove that how this is volume, but you can if you are interested in proof, then you can obviously go you can see the proof also. That is very simple. Okay, now let us see actually this, there is a notation for scalar triple product. So this is the notation. right, for scalar triple product. And very clearly we can try to see, we can verify that there is a uh, cyclic relation, that ABC scalar triple product of ABC is same as, I just bring A here, so BCA, and then I bring B here, so this is cyclic, CAB, right? So it means that we are saying that A dot B cross C is same as B dot C cross A. You can just do the calculations to prove, and this is same as C dot A cross B, right? But if you randomly change, for example, if you have A, B, C, and I just change these two things, that you have A, C, B, these are not equal, right? So I'm saying that A dot B cross C is not equal to A dot C cross B. That you can very easily see that will be a negative sign, because B cross C will be opposite of C cross B, right? Okay, so these are the things which you can you can use when you will use the scalar triple products later on. Sometimes people omit writing the bracket. For example, if I'm writing like this, sometimes people they do write like this, because it is understood that we will not take the dot product first, because otherwise it will not make sense. You cannot have a scalar and a vector and their cross product. It is not making any sense. So that is why sometimes this bracket may be omitted in some of the books. Fine. Okay, then we have the last one, which is called vector triple product. So let me explain it downwards. So you have three vectors A, B and C. I am saying vector triple product. So vector triple product is A cross B cross C, right? So this is defined as, you just find the cross product here. So for that you will have I, J, K, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. So you'll get a vector which is I, B2, C3 minus C2, B3 plus J, C1, B3 minus B1, C3 plus K, B1, C2 minus C1, B2. And then dot product with A vector, which is A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. So when you take the dot product, what you'll get A1 B2 C3 minus C2 B3 plus A2 C1 B3 minus B1 C3 plus A3 B1 C2 minus C1 B2, right? So this is what you will get, and you can verify that this is same as A dot C, then B vector. I'm sorry, here we are not taking the dot product, we are taking the cross product. Okay, so it means that what you have to do, I, J, K, A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, A3, and then you have to write B2, C3 minus C2, B3. Here you have to write C1, B3 minus B1, C3, and here you will write B1, C2 minus C1, B2. Okay, so you find out this product. So you can see that this will be same as A dot C into B vector minus A dot B into C vector. So this is the formula. And of course you can always do the calculations like this, but easier formula is this. So you can remember like this: first dot third into second vector, and then first dot second into third vector. So this is first dot third into second vector minus first dot second into third vector. Okay, so this is how you find out the vector triple product. Okay, so let me, and here you have to make sure that A cross B cross C, here writing the bracket is important, because this is not equal to A cross B cross C. Okay, so if you write A cross B cross C, it will not make any sense. You have to tell whether you have to first do this or you have to first do this. Okay, they are different. So we can see if you have A is your 3i minus j plus 2k, B is your 2i plus j minus 2k, and C is your I minus 2j plus 2k, right? Then let us find out the scalar triple product A cross B cross C. So this will be first dot third into second vector minus first dot second into third vector. So this will be first dot third. So this is 3 plus 2 plus 4 into second vector, that is 2i plus j minus 2k, minus first dot second, that is 6 minus 1 minus 4 into c vector, that is I minus 2j plus 2k. Right, so this is equal to 9 2i minus plus j minus 2k, then minus 1 I minus 2j plus 2k. Right, so this is equal to, you can just do the calculations. So this is equal to 17 I cap, then you have 9j plus 2 plus 11 j cap, and then you have minus 18 minus 2 minus 18 plus 18 minus 2 plus 16 k cap. Right, so this is how you can find out your A cross B cross C. So this is first dot third into second vector minus first dot second into third vector. So you see here, you are doing the calculations right. So first dot third will be 3 into 1, then you have minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2, then you have 2 into 2, that is 4. Okay, and then you have B vector here, 2i plus j minus 2k, minus first dot second, that will be 6, 3 into 2 is 6, minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1, then you have 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. Right, and then the c vector, that is I minus 2j plus 2k. So you have minus 1 here and 9 here. So this is your answer. Okay, so this is how you do the calculations. Thank you for watching this video. From the next video onwards, we will be starting with vector differentiation, right, and slowly we are moving towards the main part of the course, which is gradient, divergence, curl, and then the integrals. Okay, please share this video and subscribe to this channel.